As bikers, we tend to be quite dependent on getting our next fix. Whether it's daily or weekly, we will let nothing stand between us and our ride. That is, until something beyond our control pops up with clear intentions of ruining your day. There is a time in every biker's life when that heart-sinking feeling bites at your left hand. It's not our fault really, it was inevitable. Being rugged and hairy bikers, we didn't stand a chance against building monumental muscles, even if they are only in our hands from pulling a clutch in and out, all day long. But muscles are muscles, and you can't take that away from me. But, of course, having such power comes great responsibility. And sometimes, even taking the greatest caution, Japanese mind-boggling engineering cannot withstand the forces we throw at our machines. Or maybe clutch cables are only rated to last a certain number of miles. But anyway, that ride-ending, hand-jolting and quick-shifter-desiring feeling strikes as the clutch cable snaps and you're forced to pull over, trying to get into neutral before stalling. It's a sad moment that leaves you with only one thing to do. Hey man, can you come fetch me with the trailer? My clutch cable kind of snapped. Of course, in real life, that phone call contains a lot more bleeping words out. Because after all, it's ruined your day. Have you ever been having a great day out? You've had an exhilarating ride, a top-notch photo session with your majestic model, and finally a caffeinated beverage. You feel so good that you start to appreciate the stuff that they do in god-awful movies, like the singing birds, don't shit on the clean bike, asshole, the great weather, and slightly above average view. Only to get back to your bike and realize you're too young for a heart attack, but it looks like you're gonna have one anyway, because your key is not in the pocket that you left it in. In this time, your mind reminds you that you don't have a spare, you don't have the master key that can be used to make a spare, and you imagine a new ignition would be more expensive than a new bike. An R1 that is. From 2018. Hours go by and still no luck. I guess it's time to call for help. Found it! This is ridiculous. I was barely even speeding. I don't even want to live in a world where 200 kilometers an hour is considered illegal. There wasn't even anyone around. No one was in danger. I mean, my bike can stop from just about any speed down to 0 3 times faster than the average car. So why can't I do triple the speed limit? I just upgraded my brakes anyway. If you can't hear me coming with my exhaust pipe, you probably deserve to get hit anyway. I was just seeing if speed cameras stop working at a certain speed. I'm pretty much doing the government's work for them. The thing about a dead battery is that there are 2 day-ruining sides to it. The first one, and the most obvious, is that now your ride is cancelled, because you'll either have to wait for it to charge, or you'll have to replace it. And both options don't equal instant gratification. But the second side is that dead battery sound. That annoying sound, as though the battery has been planning this for weeks. Remember that time you forgot to switch the ignition off after getting home, and only noticed a few hours later? No? Well, the battery does. And it remembers you were surprised at the time that it wasn't dead. But that would have been too easy. You would have seen it coming. But instead, it waited a few weeks. And now the revenge is sweet. It gets to give you that repetitive, dead battery laugh that makes you wish you'd bought a bike with a kickstart all along. Trust the Rubber plays over and over in your head through your favorite corners in town. Trust issues might exist, but tires take it to the next level, with not only your life in their hands, or rather their treads, but more importantly, your bike's life. They are incredible pieces of technology, advancing over the years, but with one obvious flaw: punctures. We have quick shifters, auto blippers, ABS, traction control, and my personal favorite, launch control. But yet, tires can still be punctured. And every time you find that dreaded screw in your tire arrogantly glinting in your direction, it brings the same level of disappointment, requiring the immediate attention of a psychologist. But opening the garage door in the morning to find your bike's evil grin never gets old. Swinging a leg over and getting into the best position in the world is even more exhilarating. But as the bike gets lower and lower, your mind quickly rules suspension sag out. Or did I get that fat overnight? No, there's no way. There must be a bigger problem here, and immediately the previous night's events come rushing back. I had been getting off and leaving the bike. Something shiny caught my eye. It was a screw, but it didn't seem to be leaking at the time. Or maybe I just blocked it out because it traumatized me. But now there is no denying it's punctured and has ruined my life. Or just my day, whatever. So there are 5 ways to ruin a biker's day. And if I've missed anything that has ruined your day, please add them in the comments below. If any of these have ever ruined your or a friend's day, be sure to share this video with them. And don't forget the pleasantries. Do the right thing. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you think my bike looks good, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next ride.